We are the face and voice of entertainment in America and globally. Dancers, actors, background performers, news editors and writers, program hosts, puppeteers, singers, stunt performers. We are entertainment. And we're represented by the union SAG-AFTRA. Screen Actors Guild and the American Federation of Television and Radio Artists came together to form a giant union. Now, what does a union do for you? It fights for its members' wages to get us the best amount of pay that we can get. It fights for our working conditions. It provides health and pension benefits. It fights for the unauthorized use of our work, and it enforces our contracts. Come to the Commercial Dance Intensive. Learn a little bit about the union. Guarantee you want to be a part of it.
What's up, dancers? It's Brian here, Spin Kick Pictures, and here's a couple tips when you dance for camera. First, let's talk about focus. Focus is so important. Usually when you're on the outside in a big group with an artist, you want to look to your front. Don't be a camera hog and start looking towards the center camera. That's going to make a director upset. But if you're in the middle, or the director tells you to connect with the camera and look right through it, then you better connect. So my second thing is connection. Connection is everything. This is Blue. Now Blue's connecting to the camera. He's looking. He's seducing the oh, there it is. There's the smize. There's the smize. Okay, so he's connected. But his eyes are wandering. There's nothing there. He's not connected. So you want to be like Blue, and you want to connect to the camera.
Carissa McMillan Wilson here, and I'm a former Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. Today, I just wanted to share a few quick tips with you on how to be successful in the professional cheerleading world. So tip 1 is start researching and start studying. Know the history of the squad you're going out for as well as the team, and most importantly, make sure you know the sport you're cheering for. Tip 2, start stretching. A lot of pro cheer teams incorporate high kicks in their choreography, so it's super important that you feel comfortable with that and you can execute it to the best of your ability. Tip 3, get comfortable in front of the camera. Half of your job is going to be appearances, so make sure you're paying attention to your body language, your mannerisms. Make sure that you can carry on a conversation and make someone feel comfortable, as well as being able to handle really hard interview questions. So, with that being said, I hope you enroll in the Commercial Dance Intensive and learn more about the professional dance world.
Hi guys, I'm Martin Tucker. I'm a professional photographer. I specialize in performing arts and headshots. For the last 3 years, I've been the headshot photographer for CDI. Our job is to make sure that you get work, and headshots book jobs. So I just wanted to give you 3 quick tips. 1 is hydrate. Make sure that you get plenty of liquids, not just the night before, but for several days ahead of time. The second is rest, so that you get plenty of it. And the third one is you get your hair styled before you come for a headshot session so that you'll get a lot of mileage out of it. If this is your first headshot session, don't stress over it. It'll be easy. We'll get some killer headshots and you'll learn some things along the way. If this is your 10th headshot session, then we'll just make this one the best one ever.
What is Dancers Alliance? Well, it's all of us. Dancers and choreographers who have come together in a unified voice to fight for the rights and working conditions of its communities. We fight for the rights and wages of non-union workers, and we also represent the dance community at a national level on the boards and committees at the union. We work with agents, we work with SAG-AFTRA at the union, we work with producers and labels to try to improve these conditions. Dancers Alliance believes in education and mentoring the members of its community. If you decide to go the commercial dance route, you are part of that group. You are part of that world. And our voice is only as strong as when we come together. Come to the Commercial Dance Intensive. Check it out. Learn a little bit about it.
Hey guys, my name is Jam Angel, former assistant dance captain in Swing on the Broadway show An American in Paris. At CDI, I teach musical theater as well as a swing seminar. Something that I wish I had known before starting my career is, what is a swing? A swing is an offstage member of the cast who is responsible for learning ensemble tracks. You may have as many as 15 or 16 ensemble tracks, and you may have as little as 2 or 3. A track is a part in a show. A couple tips for making you a successful swing is one, to be as versatile as possible. So one night you may be wearing point shoes and a full-length ballet, and the next night you may be wearing a feather headdress and in the tap number. So take as many classes as possible and be as versatile as possible. Another tip is to be super organized. So take really good notes in your classes right now and pay attention to detail. And finally, it doesn't hurt to be a good person. Have a good day.
Hi, my name is Melissa Strain, and I'm the Assistant Director for the Commercial Dance Intensive. I'm a New York City-based dancer, and as part of the intensive, we have seminars that discuss life in New York. One of the topics that we find to be the most enlightening during those seminars is discussing the difference between being a union dancer, Actors Equity, AGMA, AGVA, and SAG-AFTRA versus being a non-union. When you're auditioning for professional work such as Broadway, the shows have a requirement to see all union dancers during the audition process. Sometimes you'll be fortunate enough to be seen as a non-union member, but it's not always a guarantee. So during CDI, we like to discuss the difference between being union and non-union, as well as the steps that you can take to become a union member.
This is Adam Cates. I'm coming to you from New York City. I'm the author of The Business of Show, which is a publication you're going to get to know very well across your CDI journey. There's something that young dancers ask me all the time, but what's something that I can do, even though I'm not working professionally yet, to get more ready to enter the business? And I have one answer that's a very easy thing to do, and that is arm yourself with information. There are websites out there that have a lot of information, news articles that have names of directors and choreographers and casting directors and agents and people that you might encounter. And I always urge young people, start getting in the habit of reading those websites every day. Playbill.com, Broadway World, Variety, Hollywood Reporter, even magazines like Dance Informa or Dance Magazine. How can I look forward to seeing you all in Miami as well as Atlanta and Santa Barbara this summer?
Have you thought about that next path in your dance education? That path being college? Probably not. It's never really too early to think about it. I always say around the 10th grade is probably the time that you really should be thinking about it. Where do you start? Well, your resources are right in front of you. First, talk to your parents. It's not an easy subject to bring up, but I'm sure they'll respect you a lot more if you bring it up now than right before you have to start applying. Have you checked out Google? Have you checked out YouTube? Have you talked to your former peers that danced with you one day at your studio that could be at really good dance schools? Are you a university type person? Or are you a conservatory type person? That's stuff that you have to find out. And I know that at Commercial Dance Intensive, we can help you find the path that you should take to be a successful commercial dancer.
Hi, this is Casey Nabba, the director of the Commercial Dance Intensive, coming to you with a few quick audition tips. And these can be applied to New York, LA, college, convention, anywhere that you're auditioning. Number one, and this is straight out of The Business of Show. Your audition starts as soon as you step into the elevator, get on the same block as your audition space, or get out of your car. You never know who's around, you never know who's listening. Number two, never change your hairstyle or your color during an audition. If I'm looking at 400 dancers and I love the brunette with the long hair and the blue leotard, after lunch she comes back with her hair up in a white sweatshirt and I can't find her. So keep the same color palette even if you change outfits, and make sure your hair stays the same so we can find you. And number three, and most important, get where you can see. I cannot hire you if I can't see you, and do your very best every time. Don't wait till you have the combo to really go full out. Come to the Commercial Dance Intensive. See you there.
Hi dancers, Brandon here. I'm a contemporary dance faculty member and wardrobe coordinator for CDI. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about wardrobe for auditions today, and I had a few tips. Number one, really get to know your own body. See what cuts and styles work for you, not necessarily what you'd wear on the street, because that might not communicate what you want to communicate as a dancer. Black is really classic and can be slimming, but color's a little bit more distinctive and shows your personality and style better. Number two, create a go bag for yourself. What do I mean by that? Everything you might need: tights, leotards, Every kind of shoe you could think of, your heels, your bobby pins, your safety pins, that red lipstick, everything's ready to go. So if you hear about any last minute auditions, all you need to do is grab that bag and you're ready to go. Get yourself a USB drive. They come in keychains, really easy to keep with you at all times. Keep your headshot and resume on there.
Commercial Dance Intensive. It's a special place. It was founded on love and encouragement and self-drive. And we teach people that it's about the journey and the craft and the art, not about the product. Success is in how you get there. And if we can teach people how to be happy not only for ourselves, but in other success, then we can elevate our community. We can elevate our industry. We try to show people that you can get from point A to point F in many different ways, but we like to approach it with love and hard work. Be a good person. Work hard. That is success. That is CDI.